Hi folks, it's me again. Well, I wanted to share something completely different with you this time, okay? Something that will hopefully make you laugh. It certainly made me cringe when I was writing it. But this is a true story, okay? And it's based on an event in my life with somebody who was, well, she just meant the world to me. She absolutely meant the world to me, and I adored the bones of her. And that person was my grandmother. My gran was born in Morganstown in Rada, or on the outskirts of Rada, and she was born in the house that she lived in all her life, and my mum was born there, and I was born in Morganstown, not in that house, but lived in another road, just the road at the back. But I've got such wonderful memories of Morganstown, but that's not what the poem, I'm afraid, is about. It's about an event that happened with my gran, and we were incredibly close. There was nothing that we didn't share, and there was, quite literally, and there's nothing that we didn't see about each other. There's nothing I wouldn't have done for her. So she was everything to me, because she was just the most perfect grandmother I could have ever had. Anyway, this is called, get ready for this, this is called Grans Piles. For those of you who don't know what piles are, they're hemorrhoids, okay? I went to see my gran one day. She was looking kind of glum. She said, "I got a pain, my love, and it's coming from my bum. It's kind of dull but sharp at times, and it hurts even when I sit." She said, "The pain gets very sharp, especially when I poop." I said, "Don't worry," to my gran, "the doctor will take a look." So I called the local surgery, and an appointment I did book. I took her down the very next day, and my gran, she was all smiles when the doctor looked and did declare, "Gabe, you've got a lovely case of piles. They're looking like a bunch of grapes that we need to reduce in size." My gran, she looked at him in shock as tears came to her eyes. "Doctor, I can't reach back there in my bum, I cannot see." And then I knew that lovely job would fall on good old me. I went to get the cream for her. The chemist said to me, "It comes with a great long nozzle. You push it up and count to 3. You squeeze the tube and the cream goes in. You'll soon know that it's in place." And with a wink and a naughty smile, he said, "Pam, you should see your face. Have you done this job before? It's as simple as can be." But all that I could think of was, "Why, God, why have you chosen me?" I bought some rubber gloves from him and took my nan the cream. I said, "Come on, let's get this done." And I took one for the team. I told her to bend over, and I saw her bum cheeks part. But what I didn't know right then was that she had to fart. A noise I'd never heard before exploded, and oh, the smell. She said, "Oh, Pam, I'm sorry, I've had eggs for lunch as well." I tried to brave the smell a bit, but realised quite quick that I'd have to leave the room real fast, because I suddenly felt quite sick. I told her that I'd be back soon. I ran to the bathroom door. I don't remember what happened next, but I woke up on the floor. My head had hurt and it had a lump. I heard Nan yell, "Are you okay?" I got back up and realised that this was truly not my day. I took a deep breath and went back in. She was bent over the bath, and because I loved my gran so much, we began to laugh. I got on with the task at hand, and soon the job was done. I've never realised before that piles could be quite fun. I'd left the door wide open so the smell it could escape, and I told my gran she had the arse of a constipated ape. My gran, she knew she'd have to wait for longer than a day for those great grapes to shrivel up, then finally go away. Just 1 week later they were gone, and so was my rubber glove. I'd finally shown my gran that week the meaning of true love. We often talk about that time when, with cream and nozzle too, we shared a moment no other had, for now my gran could poo. The pain had gone, her smile returned, and I thank the Lord today that those blessed piles soon settled down, shriveled up and stayed away. Now my gran, she could be happy. She was sitting on her throne. She could poop and fart to her heart's content, and she could do it all on her own. But if she ever calls me up and she says she's got a pain, I'll tell her to ring Mum next time. I'm not going there again. There you go. That's a true story about my grandmother's piles. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. Okay, it's great to get feedback on the poems. As I said before, this is a new venture for me to do this, so I'm excited to do it, but also very nervous to do it, because sharing things that you've written online is a pretty big thing to do. So I hope that you're enjoying them anyway. So that's a funny poem. I've got a great one coming up, okay, and that'll probably be next week. It's probably one of my favourite poems that I've written so far, with the exception of the very first one that I shared with you. And it's a funny one, okay, so I'll save that for next week for you. Anyway, for everybody today, I wish you happy St. David's Day, and wherever you are around the world, I'm sending Welsh love to you, and I hope that God will bless you in your homes, and have a great day. Bye bye.